Welcome everybody, this is Retro Challenge Gamer, and joining me is my wife, Mrs. Retro Challenge Gamer.
I do not exist. Yes! Link to the past!
Yes, we have introduced my wife to this a while ago, and this is one of her more favorite Legend of Zeldas, although she was introduced originally to Ocarina of Time.
I thought it was Wind Waker.
Oh, you're right! Correction, Wind Waker. Wind Waker was the first Zelda game she was introduced to. Now, this Zelda...
And I'm sorry, Robin Williams?
Yes.
His daughter Zelda?
Yep, he did.
Must be a fan.
Oh, he is a big fan. That is...
I salute him.
Yep, and his daughter is also a big fan of Zelda. They follow the
series. Can't get right with being happy with the name that you have because it's somebody else's name because your dad's into it.
Yep, so
I salute her too.
They follow this series religiously, so kudos to them. Zelda, probably. Some people probably follow this, and that's kind of disturbing.
No, it's not disturbing. If it became a religion, I just wondered.
Well, according... never mind.
Yeah, well...
Anyway, this basically just tells the main story behind the history of the world, which up to this point, if you've played the original Legend of Zelda and Adventure of Link, had been pretty much shrouded in mystery and hadn't really been expounded upon up until this game. And so now we get to see somewhat of the origin story of the original dynamic between how Ganon got to power, how he was originally a human before he became the actual beast we now know as Ganon. And
I can never imagine him as a human being, even if you see him as a human being. That has to be his nice twin. Sorry.
Well, the next Zelda game we'll play after this is Ocarina of Time, and that is supposedly his origin story, how he claimed the Triforce. That is Aghanim. And he's...
No, as I said, about the person between the two guards who's another prisoner.
No, that was actually one of the seven wise men's descendants, another maiden.
Oh.
Yep, being taken away to be sent to the Dark World to be encapsulated.
Have you ever wanted to be encapsulated?
Not really, I would imagine it'd be a painful process. Anyway, there's the unholy ritual happening right now, and the last one is, of course, Princess Zelda. So we have to stop this before it happens, or all is lost.
Why is Zelda always the last one to get harmed?
She's the linchpin. She is...
Oh, okay.
She's the one most in tune with the Triforce, because I guess she has the Triforce of Wisdom somewhere inside her person.
Or she just grew up knowing the history and is taking it seriously.
Anyway, we are now going to start this for real, and this is one of my favorite games. And yeah, we're going to erase this. I did a couple trial runs, so I am restarting this over. And of course, I'm going to be naming it Matthew, like I would name anything else.
Because you have no idea.
Yeah, and since there's only enough...
I'm the creative one with the names.
Yeah, there's only enough letters for Matthew, or Math-he, so it leaves out the W. So we're going to have to just leave it as Matt.
Or you can just put one T and then you can get Matthew. Haha.
I hate that spelling.
I do too, but some people actually do it. And then I think of math, ew.
Yeah, people think that's automatically default to that spelling when Matthew should be with two T's, not with one. Anyway, we're beside the point.
Yeah, this isn't a spelling contest.
But, yeah, of course, our uncle says, "Stay here, I'm going out, I'll be back in a little bit, don't go anywhere." So, obviously, we're going somewhere. But before we go, we're going to get our lamp, because, well, we're gonna go to some dark places, and that is a huge inventory screen.
And the lamp is red. So I wonder if it's gonna be, like, red color for the flame, and does it ever go out?
Nope. Well, the flames individually go out, but as long as you have magic power, you'll have power to light the flames.
I always thought flames were supposed to be orange. I think I'm thinking of a campfire. Don't remember me.
Alright, so obviously this is not going to happen. We're not going to be able to get into the castle from the front entrance. It was a dark and stormy night.
I hate when those stories happen like that. It was a dark and stormy night. That's nice.
Well, we're actually going to go over here and find an alternate entrance into the castle. And if you...
Well.
Yeah, well, more like a hole in the ground, actually, but...
The way he falls in, it looks like a well.
So this is where we get our sword and shield.
Is that Matt's dad, I mean?
It's more like an uncle. The parentage of Link has always been in question. Sure, they have grandparents. He has grandparents, or like in Wind Waker, he has a grandmother and a sister and stuff. And in, what was it? I almost want to say in Skyward Sword, he has like relatives and stuff, but his actual direct mother and father never mentioned, or you don't know, or never what happened to them, or ever see them.
I'll have to think about the story of what happens for them. That will assuage my feelings of having.
Yeah, and I think Ocarina of Time, his mother, Deku Tree says his mother brought him to the forest and then died in the ensuing war wounds that she incurred trying to get to the forest. So
then maybe his dad died trying to protect her?
I don't know. In fact, in all these Link variations, the father is mysteriously absent, although the mother is mentioned in several games. So, virgin birth, anything? I don't know if there's any allusions to what Link could represent, but...
Or those, what are they called? MVFs, or...
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Where a woman can go to a pregnancy place and get pregnant through medical means.
Oh, okay. Well, that's possible, but I don't think it's possible in this particular time period they're portraying. Magic
knows?
Form, who knows?
Yeah, magic, there you go. Magic pregnancy.
We shall make you pregnant through magic. Oh,
gosh.
gosh.
The reason why it's a specific person to get pregnant through magic.
Oh, if that were the case, women everywhere would be afraid of getting magic. Oh my goodness.
Make you fall down.
Yeah, I was not totally paying attention there.
Explains that. Really focus on walking.
No, that's okay. Link can walk in straight lines.
No, that's Matt, remember?
Oh yeah, Matt can walk in straight lines, yes. Hey!
On a ship. Unless he's on a ship and he's actually drunk. Or wait, no, never mind.
And by the way, I do have sea legs, unlike some people I know.
Give you a leaf?
No, he gave me a ruby.
Oh.
That is the currency of this world. Is rubies. It's always been rubies with Zelda.
Was it rubies or rupees?
Who knows? Potato, potato.
Tomato, tomato.
Yeah, exactly.
That is a lot of statues.
Yep. Now, I don't know if the boomerang is required to pass or solve any puzzles in this game, so I'm just going to pick it up just in case. If I never have to use it, then I won't. So, in other words, I will only use it for puzzles. Otherwise, I'm just not going to use it on enemies at all. Otherwise, it makes them way too easy because it stuns them, and it provides you perfect opportunity to destroy them while they are stunned. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I should get to what this challenge is actually all about. And this challenge is Minimalist Challenge. That's pretty much what it means. I am going to get the minimum amount of items, heart containers, and everything otherwise as possible, and beat the game with as little as I can collect. So,
can you get Zelda out now?
Yes, I just have the big key, which is from the guard.
Yay.
So, she's now basically going to describe the situation about the wizard, but if we watch the intro before the title screen, we should already know all this.
Her uncanny thing about knowing that he is actually close every time makes me think of telepathic magic.
In fact, if we didn't find that well outside to get inside the castle, she would telepathically tell you, oh, by the way, look for an entrance in a well under a bush. You know? So the game practically says, hey, you're wandering around way too much. You might want to go here, dummy.
That is so mean for a game to call you a dummy.
Well, it doesn't call you outright, but it's figuratively saying, you know, hey.
But, I mean, still. For a person like this, like me, who's never played one of these games, that would be so insulting.
So
really? I'm a dummy?
So this game's already insulted you already. Got it.
Yeah.
I have no idea where I was going with it, with my train of thought. I'm sure.
Have me play a game that's gonna insult me.
No,
Especially if I'm new at it.
something different other than.
No.
Anyway, we're gonna see if we can knock this guy back into the hole because it's oh so funny. Hey, look, he's frozen in midair.
That's where the ice came. That's maybe where they started the Ice Age.
Huh?
Where he was frozen in there. Ice Age. Never mind.
You are making no sense tonight.
I've never made any sense.
Honey, you should lay off the chicken. Anyway.
I haven't had chicken.
You had chicken earlier today, so lay off some chicken. You're acting funny.
That's why I never eat chicken so much.
Alright, back to the challenge. So, what we're...
You want a wife like Zelda. I knew it. Anyway.
So, we're only going to pick up as many heart containers as possible from the bosses. Normally, later Zelda games would give you the option to not pick up the heart containers and you can just warp out of the dungeon after beating them. Link to the Past does not do this. It literally does not do this. You have to pick up the heart container in order to progress to get the pendant or the crystal or whatever happens after you beat the boss. So, I know there's some hex programs out there that you can save your game after getting a pendant and then edit it out, or edit out your heart container or whatever. But to me, I think that's cheating and it's not playing it in a way that it's been designed. So I'm gonna play it straight. I'm gonna play it exactly how it would be playing it without any sort of emulators or hex editing programs. So I'm gonna collect a minimum, I think, if I did my math right, 13 heart containers out of 20 by the time I finish the game. And since it's a minimalist run, that means no bottles. And no bottles means no potions. And if you want to take it even further, that also means no sword upgrades, so I can't get a damage increase. And no... what is it? No armor. No armor either, so that means no damage decreasing either. So this is... but, I mean, this is going to get progressively harder the closer I get to Ganon in this game. With Ganon, of course, being the ultimate test. Now, there is one damage increase that is unavoidable, and that is getting the Master Sword. I mean, it's a progressive point in the game, and you need to have it to get to the Dark World. So, I mean, other than that, there's really no other extra, increases or bonuses I'm gonna have to help me in my game. And so, as I was going back to the boomerang issue, I'm gonna use the boomerang for puzzle use only. But if in the end it seems that I don't need to have it, or I don't need it at all, then I'm just not going to use it on enemies. So, there's that. But yes, we are traveling through the sewers. Why would a rat have a key? But we are traveling through the sewers to get to the sanctuary.
Realizing it was a key and thought it was food.
Ah, so we killed it before it pooped out the key. Got it.
Yeah.
So
I think I read somewhere there was a bet between two guys, and he went to see the doctor for some ailment. The doctor says, "There's a ticking in your stomach," and he goes, "That's the watch I swallowed on a bet. Watch had been in his stomach for 3 years." So you can swallow a lot of weird stuff. I know, I would not recommend trying to swallow a watch.
Yeah. And
I don't know, we were just talking about the rat.
well, she's very vague here. Pull the switch over there, but she actually means this one. Because the other one drops snakes on your head. Why it would have snakes in a secret passage just aside the sanctuary temple, I have no idea.
To get rid of the evil ones. Wasn't there a church that did that? They pulled snakes out and said if you got bit you weren't saved or something.
Oh yeah, I was actually
snakes there.
Yeah, I was actually to one of those southern churches, and I didn't think they existed. But they were all hooting, hollering, dancing around and everything, and all of a sudden the snake came out, and they were passing around the snake, and I'm like, I am so out of here. I get it that if it bites you, you are a disbeliever, blasphemer, whatever, but I'm not stupid. So I got the heck out of there. But anyway, In that chest is a heart container, and it's your reward for getting Zelda to safety, and we're not taking it.
Because you have this weird aversion to actually giving heart containers.
Exactly.
You know, I'm glad they only give us one life and not 9 lives like a cat.
Why?
I don't think I want to pick up all these heart containers in my real life. I would be forever 17.
And
I hated 17.
And this actually marks the first occasion that we've had such a big dealing with Zelda. Up to this point, we've only seen her at the very end of the very first game, like, hey, thank you for saving me, you were the hero. Hey, look, that's where we need to go, Kakariko Village, the X. And then the second game, all she was she was stuck in a magical spell coma. So your interactions with Zelda were brief, if not non-existent, in the first 2 games. So the third game, Link to the Past, marked a departure for the relationship between Link and Zelda, to the point where it was, in my opinion, light years ahead of the first 2 games. You got to talk to her, you got to escort her out of the castle, deliver her to safety. You know, it was just... they just expanded upon it completely, and then, of course, later games, you know, just expounded, you know, by leaps and bounds the relationship between Link and Zelda. To the point that Skyward Sword, they're just like best buddies. Anyway, we come here to Sahashrala, I don't know if I said that right, to his house to find him, to figure out, you know, how we can get the Master Sword. Unfortunately, he is gone.
Don't you hate it when you have to go to somebody's house and they're gone right at the time you need them?
Story of my life.
The story of my life, too. I'm with you, Link. I mean, Little Green Capped Boy.
Little Matt.
I gotta make a song up for the Little Green Capped Boy.
Alright, now this is important. This is to be to have for a gang of thieves. What was the leader's name? Oh yeah, he was blind and he hated bright light a lot. Whoa, that was... what the...
That was weird.
That was weird. But, that is very important. Not right now, but much, much later in the game. That little bit of information is actually crucially important for a particular dungeon. But for now, you can forget about it, but just keep it in the back of your nugget. But yes, you have to randomly wander the Kakariko Village and then go talk to this kid. And he apparently knows where Sahashrala is and is able to mark it on the map. So yes, we went to Kakariko Village, and now we have to go clear across the map to go find him on the other side in Eastern Palace. Now there's more things to do in Kakariko Village, like get a couple bottles, win a couple games, get some more heart pieces.
You gambler, you.
I know, but you know what? This is Minimalist Run, so forget all that. We are totally ditching Kakariko Village and going straight over to the east.
You non-gambler, you.
I know.
You're arrogant, too.
I know.
Explains that. Now my question is, if these knights have been trained, why are they so easy to kill off? That's bad leadership skills. They have not been exercising.
I guess not, but we're coming up on the time here, so we're gonna be... oh gosh, they're all coming at me at once. Oh no! Get away!
Wait.
Alright, we are coming up on the end here, so...
Bye-bye.
Yep, see you later.